What's going on out there, horror fam? How's everyone doing tonight? Who all we got in here, baby? Who all we got in here? I see DGen. DGen's ready for some talking of horror. What are you doing, DGen? How you been, brother? How have you been, dude? What you doing, DGen? How you been, brother? How have you been, dude? What's up, DOD? What's up, SJM? What's going on, baby? What's up, DOD? What's up, SJM? What's going on, baby? Dragon Blues, what's going on, girl? Okay, so for some reason, let's see, the sound effects are not coming through, and I don't know why. Weird. Let me see. Let me run some tests here and see what's going on with the sound effects. Can everybody hear that? Like that video I was just watching? What's up, Boogeyman? What's going on, Sarge? What's the Sarge up to, baby? Hey, SJM, I feel you. I feel you on that. All right. Okay, let me load up something here. Let me load up something like, you know. Could everybody just hear that? What's going on, Brian Sanchez? Okay, so for some reason or another, we are not getting our sound effects anymore. And I don't know why. What's up, BP? What's going on, buddy? Okay. Let me see. Okay. So let me make sure that's good. Okay. Can anybody hear the air horn when I push that? Can anybody hear that at all? No. Ain't that a bitch? Thank you, JP. Thank you, DGen. Thank you, DOD. What has fucking StreamYard done this week, man? Okay. That is super weird because I see them coming through here on my soundboard, but I do not see them coming through the stream. This is yikes. I don't know why they decided that that's what needs to go down, but okay. So I guess no sound effects for today, man. Super weird, man. Super weird. So how is everyone doing tonight, man? I figured we would just come on here and talk some horror. You know what I'm saying? You know, we usually do Monday night trivia and stuff like that, but tonight I just want to sit on here and talk some horror. Anna is not with us. I got her an early wedding gift today, and she is having a lot of fun with that right now. So she should be back for Thursday's stream. Now, Thursday's stream is going to be really fun. What we're going to be doing for Thursday's stream is, if you remember last week, we took all of, well, some of the biggest slashers in the horror genre, and we ranked them by tier. And this Thursday, we're going to take all of those slashers and we're going to throw them into a tournament bracket and it's going to be completely random, okay? But think of it like an NCAA tournament bracket. So this is going to be, the matchups are going to be totally random. And we are going to let those slashers do battle against each other until one slasher comes out on top as the overall victor. Now that's going to be very interesting because you never know. You never know with the bracket being random. You never know who could go on to win it all, man, because of how the matchups are going to come together. You know, you might get freaking Chucky versus Leatherface. You might get Candyman versus Art the Clown. Who knows? But that's going to be really fun, and it will be really interesting to see where that goes. And what we're going to do is, so we're going to set up the brackets. So it's going to be like I said, like an NCAA tournament bracket. And I'm going to run a poll for every matchup in the chat. We'll give it like 60 seconds, 2 minutes per battle, something like that. And then we're just going to whittle it down, baby, and see who thinks would win in that particular fight. And we're just going to move on from there, man, until there's one left standing. It should be super fun. Should be. What's going on, F Wood? What you doing, boy? What you doing, man? And I don't know, F Wood. I don't know. You never know, dude. You never know. You never know who Chucky could go up against in that tournament, dude. You just never know. And BP, I am glad you're doing completely better. Also, BP, with you in here, I did want to tell you that I do have the cleansing hour, and I'm going to watch it this week. And by Thursday's stream, I will give you my thoughts on that movie. I know you've been waiting for it for a while. It's going to come through. And speaking of which, tonight's goal is to demand a movie review from me, which I will deliver Friday. So tonight's goal, $25. You demand the horror movie I watch. If you complete that goal, and then I will post a video review for that movie on Friday. That is tonight's goal. Under $25, you can control my entertainment for the week, baby. What do you think about those apples? And I just want to ask everybody, how do I sound tonight? Because there are some very odd things going on with StreamYard, and I just want to make sure I sound okay. Like I said, I was a bit late getting on stream tonight because my sound pads aren't working. And originally, StreamYard could not even detect my sound board. So God only knows what microphone I was coming through, but I am here. I am connected. I'm hoping I'm coming through my normal microphone, but I don't know. Okay, I'm glad, DG, and I'm glad I sound good, man. Glad. Yeah, if Chad was here, he'd definitely make me watch Amityville Death Toilet. I got to be careful, man. We got to make sure Chad doesn't get in here and see this goal up. I'm glad, BP. Thank you, brother. I just wish. What's up, Gory Tiger? I just wish the sound effects would come through. Now, we had sound effects last week, right? When we did the slasher tier list, you all could hear the sound effects, right? like the sexy sound and the chimes and the rim shot and air horn and all that, right? And the applause. F Wood, come on, bro. You sound like a holler dweller, dude. Come on, F Wood. You gonna call me a British documentarian? That's one of the worst insults I've ever heard. Come on. Come on, bro. Okay, SJM, I thought so. So something has changed between Thursday and now with StreamYard or something. I don't know. Me too, Artsy. Me too. I didn't just get this for it to not work. I literally just got this. So, you know. Oh, come on, F Wood. Come on. F Wood has those old school speakers, bro, that when he gets like a call through his cell phone, it starts doing that buzz. Who else remembers that? Who else is that old in here? Man, who else remembers that back in the days when you would get a call through your cell phone? Like you knew that you were about to get a call through your cell phone because your speakers started acting up on your computer. Who remembers that, man? Hey, what's good, Max Knapp, baby? What's good, baby? Oh, Max Knapp coming in here. Horror fam strong all night long is Max, baby. I hope he brought his girl with him so she can see more horror fam craziness. Oh, God, F Wood, man. Yeah, dude. Oh, my God, dude. Yeah, SJM, man. I'll never forget that noise. Who else remembers the sound of dial-up internet? Who else remembers that, man? Oh, my God, dude. Oh, man. Hit me in the nostalgia. Hitting the nostalgia button, baby. Oh, JK said he's not even going to watch the Super Bowl. But BP, man, I ain't watched. I take that back. In California, the people we were hanging out with, man, they watched the Super Bowl. But on my own, I haven't watched the Super Bowl in forever, man. I don't do the NFL, not anymore. But I did on TikTok, man. I saw this dude. He was getting pretty hardcore outed and doxxed. He was an Eagles fan, and he went nuts on these Packers fans that were in the stadium. Like he was cussing them and saying some pretty bad things to this woman who was there with her boyfriend, and her boyfriend caught it on video. And they tore his butt up, dude. They released the video on the internet, and the internet went to work, man. That dude, last I heard, lost his job and everything. And man, oh yeah, the internet found out who he was. He ended up getting I mean, this dude ain't even an influencer, and he got canceled. He got canceled in real life, like his job fired him, all kinds of stuff, man. F Wood still AOL's last and only subscriber. I'll give you another one. I'll give y'all another one. Who remembers ICQ? Who remembers ICQ? That got discontinued last year, man. Last year was the last year of ICQ. Yeah, I mean, it happened, that Eagles fan, and Eagles fans are absolutely crazy. I've been to Philadelphia. I know what that place is like. You ain't going to walk around in Philadelphia and wear a Dallas Cowboys jersey or anything like that, or any other team jersey, man. None. But I'll tell you what, man, that video upset me a little bit because I was like, why is her boyfriend filming this? Why was this the action he took? Now, I'm not, did that dude deserve to be outed and all that? Sure, whatever. But his girlfriend is beside of this guy. Like, why, if a hostile man is coming at your woman, bro, Switch seats with her. Don't let her stand by that guy while you pull out your phone and start filming a video for your social media. Solve that problem first. Okay, save that for after you do. I mean, this dude was letting her take the full on attack while he stood back hiding behind her filming a man, an aggressive man. She didn't really do anything, man, from what I saw. From what I saw in the video, the woman didn't do anything. Who knows, though, because it was her boyfriend who started the filming. So I don't know if they instigated something and we got the. I have no clue. But in the video itself, they were just like, dude, don't talk to her that way. And the Philadelphia fan was just like, I'll talk to her however I want. She's a, and just went off, bro. Like, but I'm saying, man, if there is an aggressive dude, you might want to put yourself between him and your girl first before you start trying to film something, dude. Come on, pretty. It's like, man, instead of, fine, cancel that dude, cancel that Eagles fan, but also find yourself a new boyfriend. That's probably the most important thing you can do, man. Especially when we're coming from, the horror fam here, man. We watch a lot of horror movies. We know what happens when the guy bails on the girl and leaves her. I mean, come on, dude. Scary things happen. So, yeah, man. Yeah, man. What's going on, Grasswoman? Where's Grassman at? Where's he at? Is he off eating the ice cream? Where's that man at, man? Goodness gracious. So I will tell you, F Wood, I will tell you, because I see you over there joking and stuff again. But I will tell you, if you want to challenge me on this, you can look it up. Coca-Cola invented Santa Claus as we know him. Coca-Cola invented Santa Claus for marketing purposes as we know him. Go check that story out, man. Go check that story out, man. Oh, okay, you know that. Okay, I got you. I forgot. You're a high-tech redneck. F. Wood, he has got him some education down there in the holler. My fellow holler dweller right there, baby. Got old F. Wood in here. F. Wood, me and him's going to get us a vacation cabin in the middle of the woods one day and live it up. Yeah. Oh, yeah, Grass Woman. I'm telling you now, Grass Man, he is 2 spoons deep in that ice cream. You can kiss it bye-bye. You can kiss it bye-bye. Yeah, Max. I'm telling you, bro, you gotta watch out. So, tonight we're just talking horror. We're just hanging out. We're just chilling out. So if y'all have any questions at all, send them on my way. Like I said, tonight's goal, you demand me to review a movie. I will watch a movie this week, and then I will post a video review for that by Friday, baby. Oh, F. Wood. F. Wood, let me tell you something, bro. You got a creek running through your backyard, dude. Don't even fib. You got a wooden bridge over top of it that you can't bring anyone over because they're too scared and they want to walk across it instead. Come on. We know better. Oh, he's probably face deep. I'm telling you, Grasswoman, that man, let me tell you something. We all think Grassman's going to check out because of some wild hunting expedition or fishing expedition, but really, that man, he's going to look like that gluttony guy from Seven. You just want to walk in and there's going to be melted ice cream all over the kitchen floor, and he's just sitting there with a face stuffed at the table. CF Wood, I knew it, baby. I knew it. He got that creek running through the backyard. That man knows what a minner sang is. You know what I'm saying? He's probably got him a couple blue barrels back there too, lined up behind his little shanty. Oh, he got snow in the backyard. I have had snow in our front yard and backyard, for 2 weeks straight now. Like it just never, it's melted, but it's never went away. Like the ground is still covered, man. Jeez. Oh, DOD. DOD over there with that matcha cake. DOD, let me tell you something, baby. Let me tell you something, DOD. Bring it in close and give your big buddy Bo a bite. Like that, DOD. Bring it in close and give your buddy Bo a bite. Come on, DOD. I'm hungry, baby. Come on now. SJM, yes, I did make a short about it. I made a short about it when we were getting all those. What was it, Snowstorm Blair, and me and Anna were outside playing in the snow. I sure did, and I have a short that I'm going to be posting up tomorrow because Walmart has a ton of new horror stuff they've gotten in, and I caught some of it on video today that I would like to show you all. For my fellow rednecks out there who go to Walmart from time to time to sightsee. Also, if you take a look behind me, you will notice that the shelves are looking pretty bare now that the Gremlins winter display has been removed. So we're getting everything set up. You know, I'm going to put a new display back there, of course, make things look nice and beautiful for the horror fan. We're going to make that happen, and it's going to be beautiful. It's going to be absolutely beautiful. Grassman, what's going on, baby? Yeah, he put them double dipping spoons down, Grasswoman. He put them down. Now he's not even using the spoons. He's just devouring mouth only, baby, so he can use his hands to type. You know what I'm saying? Oh, I got you, Grasswoman. I got you. Yeah, we got Sam and Billy back there, and we got Pennywise and Victor Crowley. We got the Crypt Keeper. We got Elvira. We have Jason's shrine to his mommy. We have Chucky until at Chucky, he's about to pop that question. JK, Walmart does have in the same section. Okay, this is the same section. They have like a Love Hurts section for Valentine's Day with a bunch of horror movies with Valentine-themed slipcovers. Now, we do know year before last, I Spit on Your Grave was part of that collection. It got a special Valentine's Day slipcover. This year, they do have a bunch of those, but the I Spit on Your Grave, I think, is technically not part of that collection. They do have a new slipcover for it, and they do have it on display with the Love Hurts section, but it's weird. It's like they've mixed two, I don't know what you would call it, sort of themed old school movie release things together. It's weird, man. It's weird, but I don't think they're willing to, you know what I'm saying? I don't think they're willing to call it part of the Valentine's Day collection anymore. And they definitely shouldn't. That is not, that's not, you know, I'm not a, you know, I'm not a, I'm not a very sensitive, whatever you call it, but that is not a romance movie at all. That is not what that is. The furthest thing from a romance movie. Jesus. Grassman watched Maniac with Elijah Wood in it. Grassman where they're messing with him. He's like the Hobbit dude in it. What did you think, Grassman? We're talking about the Maniac remake, of course, and I did suggest this because the original is great. The original, very underseen. Love it. I love the original Maniac. But the remake, nobody talks about it either. And I thought the remake was very good, but in a very different way. It's like the remake is its own thing. It lives off of its own merits. What did you think, Grassman? He said it was awesome. Better than the original. Now, I can't agree with that. But I will say that it is very good, huh? And it's very clever because the Maniac remake has, number one, Elijah Wood, who is an absolute phenomenal actor. in the lead role as Frank. But it's all shot from point of view, and it does it so wonderfully, man. So wonderfully. SJM, I don't blame you. I spit on your grave. The original is very gritty and very, rough around the edges and stuff like that. It's pretty nasty. The remake, I think the remake, I think it tries to harden things up some, like it tries to be a little bit edgier and stuff like that, but isn't as effective because I think that 70s grittiness of the original I Spit on Your Grave just, you know what I'm saying? I mean, man, it really plays to its advantage. It's and I don't blame you, especially as being a woman, man. That's gotta be a rough one to watch. That's gotta be a rough one to sit through. That's like watching The Girl Next Door or something, which is just, Jack Ketchum's version, which is just that is a rough one. That is a rough one. Dude, Grassman, you are absolutely correct. People need to watch the Maniac remake. Wood has those crazy ass. Dude, and what do you think about when he is oh my god, I don't want to give anything away, but I do have to say this. And this isn't giving much away. This isn't giving any of the plot away or anything about that. What do you think about when he goes to wash his hands, dude, and he's using that steel wire? It's like, oh, he's like using like a Brillo pad. Well, even worse than like a Brillo pad. He really is using like that steel, wire to wash his hands and stuff. Oh my god. Oh my god, F Wood, we need to get together and write some fan fiction, bro. I'm telling you what, dude. You are on it. You are on it, man. When are we going to make that happen? Come on, F Wood. Let's create something great here. Yeah, Frodo as the Maniac. There you go, man. It's good. It is a super good movie. JP saw the new Wolfman movie. It was okay. I might watch it sometime. I don't know. I'm not really interested myself, but what would you rate it on a scale of 1 to 10? I mean, seriously, are you? I mean, is that a flat 5 out of 10 for you, or are you lower? Or Grassman said that the Maniac remake is on Plex. JK, it is on Plex. So, oh yeah, Grassman, dude, they're not cutting away, dude. I mean, the Maniac remake is so good. It's so good. I like the original better, but the remake is so good. So good, dude. And, I did have some unfortunate news. I know a lot of you have probably seen the community post by now, but we did officially lose Dally, or Dallas, as we all come to know her. And that is the praying mantis. Now, a lot of you remember that when Anna and I moved back to West Virginia, that at some point, I don't know how this happened, but a praying mantis egg hatched in the house. And I was taking them outside and everything. I was like, what? I was taking these little bugs outside. And eventually I realized, like, oh my God, because I kept finding them over days. And I'm like, oh my God. They were so small at first, you just couldn't tell what they were, right? Until eventually I was like, these are baby praying mantises, or praying manti. I'm not sure what the proper term is, but I was like, wow. So I took them all outside, and eventually, as time went on, I discovered one was hanging out by the windowsill in the kitchen. And I just decided that I was going to keep that one. I was, because I had also read up that, like, praying mantises, only like 5 out of 100 are going to reach adulthood and all this. So this guy started taking care of it first, man, on the windowsill. Like, that is where he would or she would stay. So I would bring her little fruit flies if I could catch them. I would bring her ants, which praying mantises aren't even supposed to eat ants if you look it up, but she did. And eventually that went to, I bought her an enclosure so she could be safe, and that way I could deliver her food on the regular. I bought her own fruit flies, man, at the pet store, and then she graduated up to super worms and even roaches. That's how big she got, man. And I just kept her, man, and I looked it up, and praying mantises do not last long at all. All of the praying mantises that I saved and took outside, unfortunately, I'm sure probably didn't make it, 6 months or so. I'm sure the winter took care of them, but Dally did officially make it into 2025 before she passed on. So, that's wild. That is a long time for a praying mantis to live. Took care of her, man. She had her own nightlight and everything, dude. So, and I showed her off to the horror fam in the community post, and probably some members only posts and stuff like that. So I just wanted to share with y'all that, because we would get some questions about her here and there. So I did just want to share that with y'all, that Dally, unfortunately, is no longer here. But she was a brute. She was a brute, dude. She was a brute. She would, man, I put sticks in there for her, some big ones to like climb on and stuff, dude. She would grab a big old super worm or a roach, man, with one hand, and then, or mandible, whatever the hell you call it, arm, whatever, and then just climb up the stick with the other, dude, and hang upside down and devour that thing. So Dally was a brute. Dally was a brute. But if you want to go see it, if you check out the latest community post, if you guys and gals have not seen that, I did post 3 pictures of Dally throughout her time. And in the very first one, you see her, she's resting on my finger, and you can barely see her. So, yeah, she's a little baby. What's going on, HFK? Glad to see you back in here, brother man. SJM, dude, that is why we never found her a mate. I don't know if we could have anyway. I didn't want to put anything in there that she wasn't going to eat. She did actually lay some egg sacs or some sacs at one point on her sticks. Unfortunately, there was not a male to come around and complete the process. But poor Dally, man, that's one thing, I feel really bad for her. While we kept her alive that long, man, it was like, oh, she tried to pass on her, she tried to continue on, man, through her offspring, and it just wasn't, dude, she is a mean green machine, bro. Oh, dude. Yeah, man, it's wild. It is wild. I never thought, just because it was just a silly thing to keep a praying mantis. If you asked me a year ago, Steve, would you ever have a praying mantis as a pet? That dude, that what? And it was just one of those things. I was like, dude, I was feeding her every day just for funsies, and just, because she lived on that the kitchen windowsill, man. And then it becomes a cool thing. Because she'll climb around on you, and you keep her in her thing, and you're watching her, and she's hanging out with you, and you give her all these bugs and see what she'll devour, and it's cool to watch, man. It's cool to watch. What kind of spider did your girl have, bro? Oh yeah, HFK. I'm streaming 3 times this week. Actually, we have one tonight. Then Thursday we're doing our slasher versus Royale, and then Friday we have a members only stream. So if you would like to come to that, man, we'd be more than happy to have you there. Memberships start at $1.99 a month, and that gets you one extra stream at least a month with me, brother. But that is this Friday. That is this Friday, man. JP saying, speaking of animals with a short lifespan, octopuses only live 3 to 4 years. Scientists believe if they had the same lifespan as humans, they would be the dominant species. Oh, God. Could you imagine, dude? That's some Lovecraft stuff, JP. Why you got to tell me that? Don't you know I have to go to sleep tonight, dude? Don't you know, bro? I want to freaking go to sleep, man, and octopuses are going to start coming out of my river. You know how close I live to the river, man. And this is West Virginia, bro. You never know what could happen. JP saying, I had a praying mantis in my small garden for about 6 months. Very cool. Yeah, that's like the stats I saw said something like only like 5 out of 100 praying mantises will live to adulthood. And it said most of them are going to check out around that time. I believe Dally made it to like 9 months. So very cool, man. But yeah, dude, they don't play around, man. They clean up that garden. They take care of work. You know, they take care of work. Adam Chewy, did you go to WVU, my brother? I did not go to WVU. Did go to college, but I did live right beside of WVU in Morgantown. You could walk from my place to the stadium, to the campus, whichever, you know. Very cool times, dude. What about you, Chewy? What about you, brother? Bloodline Josh, we are just talking about horror movies in general, dude, and just whatever in general. So if you want to swing a question on over, I'll try my best to answer it for you, dude. Anna is not here because I got her an early wedding gift, and she is enjoying that right now. But she should be here Thursday and probably Friday for the members only stream as well. Oh, HFK, what did you think of the new Hellraiser, dude? I am actually, now that may be something you guys see in the near future behind me on the display. I am going to get a Lament configuration box. I really want one. I've always really wanted one. I've also always wanted a Phantasm Sphere, but good luck finding one of those, huh? You know? Dude, Grassman poking at you a little bit there, JP. He's like, hey, come on. And if bluegills had teeth, you would never go in the water. No, Grassman, but we do have muskie. We do have muskie in my river. And we also have red eye, which are, who in here, raise your hands if you've ever seen what's called a red eye. Because if you haven't, I imagine it would flip a lot of you out. So it looks like a panfish. It is a panfish, if I'm not mistaken. But its eyes are literally red, and the fins on it are spiked. So you have to grab it a certain way, or else you will catch yourself on those spikes. It will stick you. Oh my God, Max. Okay. Oh, dude. Jumping spiders are cool. I've teased about wanting one. Anna is, of course, absolutely not. But I get those videos on TikTok, man, of those little jumping spiders up close, and it's so weird to call a spider cute. But if there was ever a cute spider, it is a jumping spider. And I was at the pet store a couple months ago, and they had a jumping spider terrarium with a jumping spider in it. I thought that was so cool. The problem about tarantulas is that some of our rose hair are the best ones you can get. Other ones, they can be temperamental, especially the cobalt blues. You do not want to get into that area. But with like a rose hair, they're supposed to be really cool. The only thing is they do have hairs on them, and it really messes some people up. I mean, it's supposed to be super itchy, man, super itchy. So that's one of the things. But I knew somebody who told me that they worked at a pet store. And this pet store got in a cobalt blue tarantula, which proceeded to escape from its enclosure and then chase that person throughout the store. Like, seriously. And that is, if you look it up, man, it sounds legit, because apparently cobalt blues are not nice, and they will do that. Okay, HFK says, I like the direction the new Hellraiser went, but it was like they took a very long time to say one thing. I got you, man. I got you. And I feel like a lot of horror movies have that problem now, and a lot of movies in general. It's very linear, I guess. Very linear, and it's more like a lot of horror movies now sort of have like a cool concept, or sometimes even worse, an amalgam of cool concepts, and then they never flesh all of those out. If they have multiple, or if they have a cool concept, it's like, well, that would have made a cool short film, but not necessarily a hour and a half long feature length film. So sometimes you get that, man. You know, but there may be more to that than just bad writing. I'll get into that here in just a minute, because I wanted to get to this. So Adam Chewy says that's awesome. No, I went to the University of Pittsburgh, but I have been to WVU/Morgantown many of times. Dude, yeah, it is so close. It's so on the border that if you take a wrong turn in Morgantown, in 5 minutes, you're either in Maryland or Pennsylvania. That's how crazy that is, man. And it was a fun area to be in. You know, man, it was a cool town, dude. And it's really cool, man, because I feel like nobody has spirits like West Virginia people, man. I mean, seriously, dude. Do you ever get that feeling, Chewy? Like when you come in, man, it's like being in a totally different world where everyone is just so happy. I remember that, man. I remember I was on vacation in Pennsylvania one time. And that is just around the Philadelphia area. Let me clarify, around the Philadelphia area. And it is a different world. It is a different world. And the people act really different. I don't want to insult anybody. The different style of life, man. People are on the go, and you do not want to get in their damn way, dude. They have things to do. I'll say it like that. And I remember coming back from that vacation, I stopped at a gas station literally on the border of West Virginia. I just crossed into West Virginia, and there is a dude just dancing out front, just having fun. He's like, man, how are you guys doing tonight? Y'all having a good time, man? I'm just glad, I'm just glad y'all are happy, kind of deal. It's like, damn, dude, it is so nice to be back in West Virginia. Literally just crossed into it, and the mood changed. I mean, it was pretty wild. Grassman does not like spiders, Max. I got to warn you because he wrecked his truck over a spider. Dude says he's this redneck ultimate huntsman, and oh my God, a spider runs across his dashboard and the dude flips his vehicle. Come on, bro. The Lodge. Now, is that the one? Yes. I've seen that Zimzam. That is the one where the woman, it has the little kid from 2017's It in it. And it's like this stepmom with her two little kids, or like the girlfriend of the father of these two kids, whichever. And like they start like tricking her as if she's going crazy or something like that, and then she ends up going crazy. Is that the one? Yeah. Oh, Max is on your team, Grassman. He's like, that's how I feel, dude. I got to tell y'all a horror story, then, bro. I got to tell y'all a horror story, man. Adam Chewy saying, absolutely. West Virginia is the bomb, dude. West Virginia is the bomb. And you know that it's a different world out here, man. Yeah, dude. I was living in Morgantown when these guys from Pitt. Okay. So for those of you who don't know, West Virginia, the Mountaineers, their huge rival is Pitt for Pittsburgh. And there's a certain slogan that a lot of people chant out here. I will not grace you with that wonderful piece of poetry, but you can easily find it. I'm sure Chewy is very familiar with it. So these guys from Pitt came out, man, and they decided to talk smack at the end of the game. And you got to remember, the game is clearing out. So there's a lot of traffic in Morgantown, which, dude, in West Virginia, when you see a 4-lane, you better take a picture. It's rare, okay? So you got like one road, bro. You got one road. You got a double line, bro. And these guys from Pitt were stuck in traffic and decided to talk smack, thinking that they were going to escape in their car, man. Got stuck in traffic, and the West Virginia fans tipped their car over by hand. I was in Morgantown for that, dude. Yes. So, yeah. So, I absolutely will, Brian Perry. And keep in mind, brother, that I will watch the Cleansing Hour this week and get back to you, man, because I love you, BP. So, the horror story I was going to tell you, and then I'm going to get to the bad writing I talked about a little bit. So, the horror story I was going to tell you was, so I have a classic car and done a lot of work to it. And I thought this year, you know, I don't have a carport or a garage currently. So I decided this year I'm going to cover that bad boy up with a car cover. And I did that through spring and summer. And, you know, I planned on doing it through winter well. I took that car cover off after, you know, I mean, of course I start it up every week and, you know, try to do and maintain it and all that stuff. But I took, you know, usually there's a zipper on the side that allows me access into the driver's side of the vehicle so I can access the ignition and stuff like that. Well, it was time to take that cover completely off. And West Virginia is wild and wonderful. That is literally our slogan. And it does not take long for things to get wild and wonderful out here. So I did not have that car cover completely covered for very long because, like I said, I like to move the vehicle. You can't just let a vehicle sit. You got to move it. Get them fluids moving. I did that and took it to a garage to, you know, get my inspection sticker and all that put on it. Dude, spiders nested all in that damn car cover so bad, Grassman. I was sitting in that bad boy. I reach back to put on my seatbelt. There's a spider hanging off of it. I'm driving around. There's a spider on my steering wheel. There's spiders on the vents. There's spiders in the doors. There's spiders crawling around on the outside of it, on the T-tops. I'm driving, and a spider falls down like into my lap from the sun visor. There were spiders everywhere, and I'm a tall guy, and this is a Camaro. And I'm a tall guy. So, dude, my head's touching the damn ceiling, and I just know spiders are getting all over me, dude. So that is a horror story for you, brother. No, I'm not. No zipper doors on there's a zipper door on the car cover. But yeah, dude, it was like arachnophobia, bro. It was like arachnophobia, dude. One fell, like I told you, the one that fell down from my sun visor onto me. Like I tried to smack it and knock it into the floor or whatever. And that Anna brushed it off of me. Dude, that son of a bitch just laid there on the floor and was still alive. Like it was playing dead and everything, dude. It was crazy. It didn't really bother me that bad, Zim. It didn't really bother me that bad because I was like, you're not going to ruin the enjoyment of me driving this bad boy. But you know, it taught me that I'm not going to use the car cover. West Virginia is too wild, man. West Virginia is too wild. If you use the car cover, dude, I got the spiders in there. You're going to get ants in there. You're going to get probably rodents who eventually find it because it gets them out of the cold. And I'm like, dude, I'm not going to sacrifice the inside of my car so the outside can, look pretty or whatever. If it needs it, man, then fine. I'll go back in 5 years and have it repainted or something if I can. If the sun fades it or there's any sun damage, like I'll deal with that before I deal with some damn mice making a nest in it, But, and Maddie, man, where you at? Because I know you're a fellow writer, right? You're a fellow writer, right? So I want to talk to you a little bit about this. Because I think you'll find this interesting because me and HK were talking a little bit earlier about new horror movies and some of the bad writing that accompanies a lot of them today. And it may not just be the fact that it's bad writing. It is to a degree, but here's the thing. Netflix has put out guidelines now. There's certain guidelines if you want to make a Netflix movie. There are certain cameras that they want you to use. There's certain settings they want you to use. There's certain things that they want you to do. And there's certain, like I said, guidelines for the writing process as well. Hallmark does this too. Like there's a Hallmark movie checklist that if you write a Hallmark movie, they want you to check certain boxes. There's going to be a cookie decorate or Christmas tree decorating scene. There's going to be a cookie baking scene. Like that is part of the contract, man. If you want that to happen, if you want to sell it to Hallmark, you're going to have to come through on that checklist. But with Netflix now and some of the writing we're seeing, they want you to write your screenplays in a certain way to accommodate people. I can't remember what the term is for it. They do have a term for this. They want you to write your screenplays in such a way that it accommodates people with shorter attention spans or people that are on their phone when they're watching a movie. They want you to accommodate those people. So we all know the saying, show, don't tell. Now, that was a previous rule in the writing of film. Show it, don't tell it. Like at the end of Longlegs, I was so offended when we got a voiceover that had to explain everything to the audience. But now they want you, when a character is about to do something, they want the character to announce it. I am going to go to Maddie Man's house so we can start our band. Okay, I'm going to go get that from the garage. Blah, blah, blah. They want you to tell, because they want you to accommodate the people that are on their phone. That is a new thing that is taking over certainly Netflix films. That is a rule that they are. How did you know, JK? How did you know, buddy? Aw, JK, how did you know, buddy? Oh, yeah. The cat is totally at the door. He hears my voice. He hears my voice and he wants to be in here with me. So, but yes, the early wedding gift is a cat because that's an old school Nordic tradition to give your bride a cat. And once I found that out, I decided Anna is absolutely going to get a cat as a wedding gift. So there you go. Yeah. Yep. Yep. So bonus points to whoever can guess the cat's name. But yeah, I will let Anna show you guys her cat when probably this Thursday, I would imagine. I don't know, I hear her laughing. She knows. She's like, oh my God, he wants in. But yeah, Maddie, man, that is a terrible idea, talking about the writing of Netflix movies and screenplays in general. They want characters to announce what they're doing, man, because they want to prepare. They want to please the people who are on their phone while watching a movie, and it sucks, man. Please do not ag that shit on, man. I can't. Going to the movie theaters is one of my absolute favorite things in the world, and it has gotten, my last few experiences have been absolutely horrible. Oh, DOD is demanding to see the kitty. Oh, it is not a bobcat, F-Wood. It is not a bobcat. Oh, Max. Oh my God, dude. I would review one. I'll review one for you, but I do have those on DVD. I'm just going to say that, bro. It is not, believe it or not, it is not a horror-themed name. It is not a horror-themed name. It is a male Grassman. There you go, JK. There you go, JK. Come on now. Come on now. You can, JP. Yes, you can, buddy. Adam Chew is saying all genres have bad writing. You check any genre out or are into dramas, comedy, or horror movies. The same applies to all. You're going to walk away from a movie like a comedy and find it's not fun. You know, that is a problem that I've noticed, Adam, is that you're also seeing like movies that are being made without the filmmakers committing to a genre. Like they have no way to summarize their film or to properly place their film, or, and they're not committing. It's like a lack of commitment. So you'll see movies that are totally dramas, like, well, that's a drama movie, or that, whatever. And they will then market it. I've seen even movies where the marketing has changed. Like, oh, well, this is going to be a drama movie. And then you'll see 2 weeks later, they're like, this is the greatest horror movie of the year. And then 2 weeks after that, or a month after that, then you'll see this is the greatest comedy of the year. And it's the same damn movie that was originally marketed as a drama. And it's like this. So you're telling me that this movie had no identity. It's genre fluid. I like that. I like that a lot. It's genre fluid, bro. And yes, JP, it is a sci-fi fantasy character's name. So, yeah. Anna named the cat. I insisted that Anna name the cat. Maddie Man saying the Star Wars prequels are famous for the characters announcing what they are about to do. And how did that turn out for them? Well, Anna has, I never watched them, Anna's got into showing me the Star Wars movies, and which did some of them, the original 3 and then the prequels. I had no clue that I remember hearing it all the time how horrible Jar Jar Binks was, brother. I had absolutely no clue he was that damn bad. He was that bad. Oh my God. It is not Newt, JK. Oh, BP, aren't they wonderful, dude? We got to get Hammerhead on here too. I feel like Hammerhead would be happy to check all this cat loveliness. Nope, it is not Newt. It is not Newt. It is not Ripley. It is not Kirk. It is not whatever that is, F. Wood. It is not Deadpool. It is not Jar Jar. Yeah, it's not Bear. No. But, you know, yeah, JP's cat is Ripley. That is JP's cat's name. Absolutely. I have petted the lovely Ripley. She's very elusive, though. Very elusive cat. JP essentially lives in the cat's house. That house is the cat's house, and JP just lives in it. Seriously. The setup that cat has what has been lovingly referred to as the catio. That cat has access to like all the rooms via very well built and constructed walkways. Like, oh man, it is nuts, dude. Maddie, man, I have not watched the recent ones, but dude, I feel like there's a lot of stuff going on in the movie industry right now that is just not good. Like when you start forcing people to do certain things to accommodate certain things, and it's like, you know, it's bad. It's really bad. It's like, how about we let the writer tell their story? And then hand that to the director and let that director tell his story instead of, well, it has, you know, oh, God, I hate that. I just hate it, man. And it's bad right now, dude. It is so bad right now. I was talking about that earlier with someone when I said, man, it was in one of the, was it in one of the comments, I believe, on one of the videos? I was like, man, could you imagine? I mean, because we were talking about like movies that came out in like 1984, I believe it was. And like in the same damn week, it was like there were 3 banger ass movies released, man. And it's like, when's the last damn time? You know, JP talked about seeing The Wolfman earlier. I know Anna had no clue. Like somebody else mentioned The Wolfman, and she was like, you mean the one with Jack Nicholson, or what are we talking? You know, she had no clue that there even was a new Wolfman movie coming out. It's like, that's where we're at. The cat's name is not Warwick. No, it's not Alex Murphy. I love that though, man. I love that. It's not Professor Peabody. I love you, JK. Oh my God, dude. But yeah, dude, JP with the catio, man. Oh my God. It is not a Star Wars character, no. It is not Frodo. Daughter of Death. Daughter of Death. Anna, DOD got it. I don't know if she can hear me. DOD guessed the cat's name. Samwise Gamgee. So I've been running around calling it Sammy. Been running around calling it Sammy, and I do it in Dean's voice from Supernatural because Anna recently started showing me Supernatural, which is a series she likes. So I've just been running around, go on, Sammy! Go on, Sammy! You know, so I've been hitting it with that, man, using that Dean voice on it, dude. I know, JP. How did you get that, DOD? You know you're Anna, buddy. You definitely know you're Anna, dude. Artie's like, I just hear Anna's little yeah in the background. Yeah, I'll have to. Yeah, we'll do the big reveal this Thursday when Anna's back on the stream, because by then, man, we're going to have to leave the door open, dude. Because if we shut that door with both of us in here, that cat's going to go nuts. I mean, this is the cat's first day. The cat has been here 6 hours. And I told Anna, actually, I was like, dude, I'm like, expect that cat to hide for the first few hours, maybe even the first day. Y'all know, you get a brand new cat in the house, they're going to hide for a while, and then they're going to inch out and look around and explore a little bit. Dude, this cat came, number one, did not make a sound on the mountainous drive home. And then as soon as we let that thing out of the pet taxi, dude, never hid. Just hung out with us and just cruised around, explored the house, man. So it's and as you can see, is already meowing at the door, wanting to get to me. So it's a pretty cool cat, man. Definitely not what I expected. It is a cat, Grassman. We adopted. Most certainly, man. Yeah. So I would say, Maddie Man, absolutely. I'm very proud of some of the stuff that's happened in the horror genre lately. Whether you like it or not, I still support it. Like Longlegs, I'm going to support that. It wasn't the best written. It wasn't the most well done, but I'm going to support it. I'm going to support Terrifier. Best written? Absolutely not. But man, those movies took the world by storm. They did a lot for horror, and at least it's not the same damn movie we've seen a million times with the same, man, there's some movies, man, that come out and they only like use the name just because they own the IP and they have a built-in audience for it. And it's like, come on, dude. But man, you're going to have to hit me up. I want to, fellow filmmaker here. So I'd love to talk to you a little bit, man. See what's going on, Yeah, very good, Grassman. Very good. But Grassman guessed Frodo. Anna, Grassman guessed Frodo. Yay, Grassman! Oh man. Grassman he's going to walk all the way through it, man. He's going to walk all the way through it. But DOD, please come Thursday. We'll do a reveal. If you can't be here, let me know. I'll FaceTime you or send you a picture or whatever, man. There you go. Jamie Lee became Grambo. For God's sakes, dude. That shit was just... I don't know how people still do it, man. I just don't. Like, the new Halloweens, I mean... I just don't get it, dude. I just can't. It was so much fan service and so poorly written. They weren't their own things. They were not their own movies. They were not their own creations, man. It was just so much fan service. It was like watching a YouTube highlight reel fan film or something of a Halloween movie. You know what I'm saying? Max Knapp wanted to know thoughts on the new Hard Eyes trailer. I'm there for it, man. I'm there for it. And, I'm going to tell you why. I'm going to tell you why I'm there for it, Max. Looks simple. Looks bare bones. Looks like an early 2000s type slasher film. And not only that, dude, but have we ever been done wrong on Valentine's Day? Because we got Valentine in the early 2000s, of which I am a fan. I know it's cheesy. I'm still a fan of it. I still like that movie, so I want to see it. And My Bloody Valentine. I'm a fan of the original and the remake, so I'm there for it, man. I'm there for Hard Eyes, dude. It might suck, but I'm there for it. I'm kind of excited about it, dude. Hell, I liked Thanksgiving. It reminds me of that, and I liked Thanksgiving, dude. So I mean, from the trailer I saw, now I only saw the trailer in passing. I saw it as it come up as an ad, and it was one of those like really short ones that were like 15 seconds. So didn't get I haven't watched the official thing yet, but it just looked. I mean, am I wrong on that assessment? Like, is it just like a Valentine themed slasher? Oh, JP Grassman guess Smiggle, my favorite. Could you imagine that? My precious. That would be so weird. Yeah, Maddie, man, it helps that horror movies can be made on the cheap. Big budget stuff is on the downs. Definitely, man. Definitely. And I think there's a lot of creativity in horror that allows them to be made cheap. I think, and I think Robert Rodriguez proved this a long time ago. You can pretty much make any genre on the cheap if you're willing to be very creative about it. But yeah, horror, they're not afraid to push boundaries and do things differently, man. And they can get by with some stuff. They can get by with some stuff that probably other genres can't. But certainly them Hallmark movies get made on the cheap too, dude. And I mean, they push out how many of those every single year? I mean, hell, I worked on one, for God's sakes, in West Virginia. What's that telling you, man? Dude, I'm telling you, Max, I'm telling you, buddy, that it might be cool. It might be cool, man. Have we ever been let down for a Valentine's Day themed horror movie? I mean, because did you like Valentine as well? What's going on, Chad? Chad's in here, baby. Chad on that lunch break, kicking it with the horror fam. Well, I'll tell you what, Chad. Are you on lunch? Are you, in fact, on lunch break? And how long is your lunch break, brother? And yes, I did see your Nightmare on Elm Street 84 shirt you got. Styling, dude. Chad is the epitome of fashion, folks. Grassman, it would be perfect name for a hairless cat, but man, the hairless cat's I couldn't do that, dude. All power to cats, love them. All power to pet owners and all that, man. But I personally just couldn't do a hairless cat. Just no. F Wood, they absolutely do. It is astounding. I will tell you this, the one I worked on, when was that shot? It was shot in like May. They had it out by November. It was released by November, and it was shot in like May or June. May have been June. May have been like the end of May and 1st of June. They shot that, man, I think. And they had it out by November. That's insane for a movie, dude. That's nuts. That is nuts. Chad, man, how long we got with you then, dude? And what's for lunch tonight, baby? DGen, I have the Scream Factory Valentine, which I highly recommend. It is really fun. And, you probably checked it out if you haven't. Check out my 10 Things You Didn't Know About Valentine video. I also did a blooper video on Valentine where I go over the movie mistakes that they made. Really fun. But I hope you enjoy that, man. I like it. I think it's a fun watch. It's very cheesy. And I also love the Opticon song by Orgy that they did for the movie. And there is a music video that they did for Valentine. It's called Opticon. Chad's got 5 minutes. Oh, come on, man. Come on, man. Well, all right, I'll tell you what, folks. I'll be here for 5 more minutes, and I'm going to go play with my cat. He's clearly missing me, so I'm going to have to do that. So 5 more minutes. Send your cues. I'll provide the A's. We've been talking a good bit tonight, man, and I really appreciate y'all being in here with me tonight. I just wanted to talk horror with y'all. I know we usually do trivias tonight, which is fine. Certainly bring that back next Monday. But, man, I just wanted to talk some horror tonight. I mean, look, y'all probably think I'm all geeked out over here, man. F Wood will get that term. But I'm just having fun. I'm just having fun, man. I haven't even taken like but 2 drinks of my, drink here, my coffee, and that's how much I've been talking. I just really enjoy it. We haven't had, you know, uh, uh, we don't do these streams as often as I'd like to. That's a trick question, Mike Snap. Lemmy is God. Yeah, I caught that reference, bro. Come on. Matter of fact, Max Snap, something that you might dig, something that you might actually dig since you're over there watching Airheads, which is a great comedy movie about a band, trying to make it, Currently, I'm actually reading a book called My Appetite for Destruction, which is Steven Adler's biography. And if you all are not familiar, Steven Adler was the original drummer for Guns N' Roses before he was replaced by Matt Sorum. Sorry your team lost, JK. That's a downer, bro. Chad's going to be here Friday. Hey, we got the members only going Friday. We got Chad, the Talk Horror historian. He's going to make an appearance. I want everybody else here Thursday and Friday. Friday members get a special members only stream. Be there, baby. It gets wild. Yeah, it's like those super sweet 16 parties you see on MTV back in the day, baby. You got to have a wristband to get in and everything. They get wild. DJin, you need to become a member, dude. I'd love to see you get in there, dude. You've been with us for so long. My God, DJin's been around for ages, dude. F Wood, I want you in there too, man. You got to make that happen. I need that humor. And F Wood, also the term, I was like geeked. I used the term geeked out. JP saying Sphinx Kittens run 26 to 28. Who in the hell would that's no shame, man. If that's your jam and you enjoy it, come on. That, all the power to you, man. But that's just not for me. And that is expensive, bro. Now that is an investment. Hey, come on, Grassman. That bug had a name. It was Dally. Come on, Grassman. Come on. Put some respect on Dallas's name. Let's get the hat of shame for Grassman, everybody. And yeah, we talked about it. We just enjoyed ourselves, man. Did anybody in here not have a good time except for Grassman? Did everybody have a good time tonight, baby? Oh, hey, Chad, you take care of yourself, baby. Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. Best non-horror horror. Oh, God, what are you talking about? That's what are you even talking about, F1? Good God. Good God. Oh, I feel you, JK. Yeah, JK, I know, baby. You got the Bucks. Come on, I know my JK. He's got the Bucks. I know. But still, the Bills became your team, bro. There you go. Oh, man, you heard it right there, baby. You heard it right there. Take care, Chad. We love you, bro. Maddie, man, I'm glad, dude. And I'm glad that you became a member, man. I really appreciate the hell out of that, dude. I'm glad to have you here, man. I always like seeing you in here, man, and just talking with you. Grassman putting the party. Yeah, that's more like it, Grassman. Come on, he's all bogged down from all that ice cream he's been eating. He gets a little bit naughty pants. You know what I'm saying? Oh, there you go. There's a good one. Gremlins is a good non-horror horror, or Addams Family, man. I love the Addams Family movies. There you go. There you go. Oh, man. Oh, dude, Temple of Doom. Yeah, I saw that when I was a kid. That was pretty wild, man. Oh, man, yeah. Yeah, that's a pretty wild one, bro. That's a pretty wild one. Another one is, what was it like? Oh, God. One that a lot of people don't consider horror, but I would argue that it is Terminator. Terminator is a great, if you're going to argue it's not horror, Terminator is a great one. RoboCop. Oh, JK, I actually turned on the Final Girls the other day. That's insane. That's insane, JK. Like 2 days ago, I turned on the Final Girls and I was just going to let it play while me and Anna did some chores because it's such a fun movie. If y'all haven't seen that, I highly suggest checking it out. It's very fun. Terminator 2 is so good. So good. Incredible. Love me some T2, man. I have not seen The Truman Show, DOD. I have not seen that. I really need to. I also want to see Yes Man. I agree. I'm with you, DJ. And the Final Girls needs a sequel, man. So fun, dude. Donnie Darko's pretty good, man. That's a good one. Rest in peace, Patrick Swayze, though, dude. I'll tell you what. I'm gonna do this, and then I'm gonna hop off here. Like I said, I'll tell you what, Maddie, man. Speaking of good writing, that Patrick Swayze mentioned just reminded me, man. Remember in the 80s when they released all those badass action films, man, and they would drop. Now you could argue, oh my God, those action films are so cheesy. They're so bad. Whatever. I don't think they are. I love them. But do you remember, man, when they would drop just a piece of dialogue? Maddie Man Gets at Roadhouse. Remember when they would just drop a piece of dialogue that you would never forget? It was so insane or intense that you would never forget. And I'm talking about when Jimmy in Roadhouse tells Patrick what he used to do to people like him in prison. You're just like, that was so out of this world. But at the same time, it was like, that is something a villain would say. I mean, you'd be like, okay, that's a game changer. Jimmy's a badass, dude. Like, I do not want to lose to this guy. And also, Maddie Man, if you're a fan of Jimmy, you go watch you some Mama's Family when she tries to learn karate, bro. When she tries to learn self-defense, Jimmy is her karate instructor. So, yeah, Roadhouse had everything, bro. Oh, my God, dude. Y'all's going to get me started on that. But, dude, yeah, Jimmy was dark as hell, and so was the old man because, I mean, for God's sakes, the old man, what's his name, was the ultimate bad. He was the big bad. And you're like, oh man, after Jimmy is defeated, you're like, oh, well, that kind of sucks. I don't really have, that's the big battle I wanted. But it was written so well that at the end, man, it's like a grand finale, man. He takes on that whole slew of bad guys, including Terry Funk and, of course, Tinker, who Polar Bear fell on me, but even when he gets to the old man, it is still a worthwhile fight. Man, such a good movie. Yeah, he was. He absolutely was, dude. He shows off. I'm telling you, F. Wood, he shows off the moves in Mama's Family, buddy. He's like, I'm even going to show y'all a little bit of aerial work. And pulls it out, man, and pulls it out. I have Brian Perry. I have seen the Ginger Dead Man movies. I even own some of them back here behind me. I did see, BP, if you are interested, that Full Moon is doing a big auction right now, actually, on a lot of their lots. So they are auctioning off a lot of the Puppet Masters. I saw the Ginger Dead Man in there, all screen use stuff. So if you are a big fan, I highly suggest checking those out, dude. But yes, I have seen the Ginger Dead Man movies. Totally cheesy. And yes, JK, I also have Killjoy back here. I do, man. Yeah, I used to get packages from Full Moon. They used to hook me up on that a little bit. Dude, DGen, oh my God. I've only seen Blade Runner one time in my life. Anna showed it to me a couple years ago. I have seen it one time. and it was so effective. I remember those moments, and I just want to watch it again and again and again. For some reason, I haven't sat down and watched it again, but I absolutely need to. And your memories will fade like tears in the rain or something. Oh my God, it's so good, so good. Yeah, thrill me. Oh my goodness. All right. All right, I'm gonna have to hop off here, go play with my cat, get me something to eat. I'm with you, Maddie. It is, dude, Rutger Hauer nailed that. Absolutely that. And the Hitcher is so good. That is a beautiful, the Hitcher is criminally underrated and underseen. And I mean criminally. That movie lives in my head rent free. Ever since I've seen it, I have just the John Ryder character, God, so good. But that and Buffy the Vampire Slayer, of course, man. Rutger's so great. Rutger's so great. All right, my friends, y'all take care of yourselves. I will see you all Thursday and Friday, of course, for our next streams. Be safe till then. I want to see every single one of you there. Until next time, my friends, look horror, listen horror, talk horror. Love every single one of y'all. Thank you all for being here with me, having so much fun and shooting the crap with me. I'll see you all there. I love every single one of you. Good night, everybody.